Welcome back to my channel. We are looking at gold in this video for this weekly analysis. So as we're currently looking at the weekly time frame, just to look at the overall momentum and the overall picture for this pairing, we see that we are in a flatline wedge towards the upside, and ultimately we're going up towards this top half of the wedge. We currently have closed on the weekly above the monthly support / resistance that I've marked, and that's at 1324.39. So let's take a look and step it down. So there's a lot of work here, but we can see we've got a lot of bullish momentum all the way to the upside. So and we currently have starting to see the overselling conditions. So I'll be surprised if we are continue to make any further highs. So that will put me into consideration to see if we can retest this monthly zone, which is a key part of key level in this pair. So that overselling condition and the fact that we went strongly straight above the monthly key level without a retest is giving me headlight warnings for a retest. So let's just take it down further for the 4 hourly. So all this previous drawings here, we have this yellow line is just the upwards trend that we had drawn, and we had currently broke it, so this is why we got the breakout here. It's very messy, which it shouldn't be. I should actually clean that, but I'll work on that soon. I'll just get rid of that actually. So what I have seen and noticed is that we've actually broke out quite dramatically over the last few days. So if you was holding onto gold, you'd have done quite well. So in terms of my analysis, what I was actually looking for was the price to reject the upwards of this trend line, but it actually went ahead and went further. So I was looking for a retest to come back down to this level before we go to the upside, but we just didn't get the right opportunity for us to go up towards the long. So we got the perfect opportunity, however, to go long during the week, as the early hours of the week, is the support that we managed to get here on the monthly. So let's just see. So let me just take it down further. So let's just zoom in. So we can see we got the push. So we got the first initial close above, and then we got each of these pin bars showing extreme sensitivity towards this level, and you can see that because we have the closing of the body just slowly getting closer towards this line. So this is the 1324 level that we have. It's my key level in this pairing, and because it's made on the monthly, it's a much more stronger key level as opposed to, for example, a daily. What also happens is, because it's a much stronger key level, the indicators typically tend to show that. So we've got the complete oversold conditions, and we're reaching towards the 80 mark on the RSI. So anything above 80 is just instant, complete opposite direction. But we've just got the ultimate pump for the gold just to go higher. So we've got this continual movement up, but it's important to be aware, because as I was saying on the daily, that we are approaching some sort of overselling conditions, and we didn't on the daily have any sort of pin bar rejection. So as we step it down, we can start to piece things together and analyze a little bit better. So we have seen we've got some here, some divergence here, which is important to us because this will give us the indication that that momentum is slowing down, and we are technically kind of with the EMAs still in the buying momentum, but we are slowly diverging the opposite way as almost like I can just see it, like this, if just to go over. So the peak is coming, if you understand what I'm trying to say, before we get the change downwards, but we need to just take it down one step lower just to get the perfect potential route. So let's just see. So the 4 hourly, we had the divergence. So what we should look at now is potential zones for the 1 hourly, as we can't see any divergence on the 1 hour, but we do have overselling conditions here and here. So for us, we need to start putting in some zones. So some zone level would be like this and this here. So these zone levels that I'm drawing in right here, these are the reversal zones. So each of these zones, when the price action touches, it reverses completely. Right here, boom, boom. Okay, so what I want to be doing in these areas is I will be going for the long, but money can also be made between these between the zones, and also how price action reacts to any situation in terms of how it's performing right now. So if, for example, price is giving us a confirmation here for us to go to the downside, then we can make money from shorting from this position, right? So TP1 could be somewhere around here, and TP2 roughly around here. Or another possible scenario is that since we already have the sensitivity from this zone here, this could give us the heads up for us to go for long. So potential trade could be something amongst this. So like this. So we just get the shoot up because we've already had the push and close up, had the retest. Just need the next confirmation candle for us to go towards the upside. So that would be closing above this, and that possibility might be likely just because of how price is reacting at the oversold conditions. So in the first condition here, we can see overselling right here, and we got the first one here. So we got instant overselling condition here and went straight down, but then we got some confirmation here, support to resistance, no, resistance to support, then support became resistance as such, and then it became support again. And now this zone here has become support, and now this zone, resistance, and this zone here has now become support. But then now price is able to close above, and now this is becoming support. So this could potentially carry on going further to the upside, but we just have to wait until we get the proper confirmation for the overall momentum and the activity for this week. So with gold, I'll be looking for potential longs, but I highly doubt that we could get a long until we get the right momentum for the downwards. If we do see downwards action, it will give us the likely to retest something like this and then like that before we go to the upside. So that is a potential, but I will be looking long and getting the short. Making money between levels like this. So there's money to be made in both ways. You just have to be careful of what your strategy is and how you play it. So make sure you're looking at your own strategy, and if you think my analysis is correct, then do enter the trades, but don't blindly just enter the trades just because of what I've just said. Make sure you do your own analysis and use your own judgment, and use appropriate risk management as well. So we'll wait till next week and we'll see what happens for gold, and we'll see how we can get in again for the next week. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.